Hey, hi everyone. Myself Bhagashi and welcome to my channel Bhagashi Tech. I hope where you are reading or staying, I think you are very good position and learning, studying whatever you are doing in your domain or in your position. And that's why I wish to all of you good and keep learning, stay healthy and be positive. So after a long time again, I am going to be sharing this interview experience. So this is for the Accenture company related interview experience. And first of all, I will share one by one, step by step, what the pattern they are following and what the question they are asking, how many rounds they were using. And this is video related. I will say not for the fresher, if you have a fresher in the sense like if you are not work on any project, don't know about the tools and technology, you will not going to be understand what I'm going to be discuss here. Yeah, if you're already in the college or in the fresher state and you work on the some tools and technology, you will definitely get understand what is the tools we are using for the development purpose, back end or front end sides. So this will be helpful for all the people more than 5 year experience, more than 2 year of experience like that. So that's why I'm sharing here. So this is the role was for the senior software developer. So the basic, I will say the fundamental domain and fundamental skill set they are demanding for the .NET Core, C Sharp, Web API, Angular, SQL Server, Azure, and this is like basic. And apart from that, they also added some of the skill set and tools, which is added advantage like Git, DevOps. This is like mandatory. We have to be know like for the senior role. And after that, like first I got the call from the HR, then the JD we are discussed. She shared all this stuff in the email, and after go through the email, I shared my updated CV over there. And after my CV shortlisted, I got called for the interview rounds. So the process is following like we got first online assessment. So you have to be properly hands-on experience on the like hacker and platform or lead code if you know about that. So like I'm solving every weekend on like whenever I'm getting time, so I'm just using this platform to understand to solving complex problem over there from me high to medium level type. Then like on this they are sharing the hacker rank platform and related to .NET MC question, and if you are knowing the C sharp language properly, you have to be write the code in that. Like if you're Java, you have to write in the Java. If you're in the C sharp, you have to write the code in the C sharp language. Then backend related MC question, array, string, like that. So it is including all this topic, which is around 90-minute question, and they will have a cutoff also, 80% cutoff. And after that, I cleared first assessment round. Then we have a technical round. That is a pure code development. And in this round, I have like when I appear, so we got like three panel over there. One is expert in the UI side, one is expert in the backend side, and one is expert in the DB side and DevOps sides. So yeah, they all are asking about that their domain, what they want. And I will say like some of the question I am recording, so I'm sharing here. And a quick question, just what I am recalling right now. So I properly mention here, but not fully what they, because that was around 60 plus minute in the technical round one. But yeah, whatever I have, I'm sharing here. The first question ask about the .NET basics. What is the hooks concept? When we using the hooks concept and what is the advantage and all that stuff related to .NET Core. Before the .NET Core, what was there? After .NET Core, what we have? What is the flexibility? What is the scalability? What is the latest thing we are getting from the .NET Core? Why we using the .NET Core, not for the Java? Like they are also asking this type of question. If you are working on this a particular tech stack, not other stack. What is the advantage of your current application? How this tech stack is helping over there. So we have to be understand properly and give the answer according to that. Yeah, so I'm going to be share give the question what they are asked. First, they are asked in the .NET related for the difference between the I enumerable and I variable. The answer also I mentioned here in the document. Second, they ask explain the dependency injection and how it is configured in the .NET Core. And after that, they also ask if we don't have a dependency injection, what will be the problem? And before the .NET Core also, we don't have a dependency injections. Then how we are dealing those problems where right now we are using the dependency injection like that. And after that, they are giving two line of code. One is using the string in the data structure side. They also added two line code. One member they are using the string, then second string list, and third using the concurrent dictionary. So on that they are mentioning we have error message. So which data structure will be fast or which will be a best for that scenario? They are given us some code over there from the one file. They have a multiple error message over there, and using this three option, which one we have to be choose. And if anyone you are choosing, you have to give the reason why and why it is important, why it is useful apart from the other two. If you want, I can share you can write in the comment. I will share that question also in the programming point of view. Then second question I discussed. Then third, they ask how to implement exception handling globally. And yeah, in the same what I'm discussing right now, in the same error file, they are handling the exception two way. One is global and one is the local way. And from that we are getting the exception. So for my case, they are handling the exception from the global level, not for the local level, and the file they were using for uploading purpose, and in that they have exception, and that was handled from all these three data structure what I mentioned recently, using the list or using the string, using the concurrent dictionary. So if you work on that exception, you know how to handle globally or locally, when to use the global, when to use the local, on which application or which scenario I will say, on which architecture we have to be use this exception pattern, where to inject those services. Like in the detail they were asking, because this is not for the fresher level, this is for the senior level. So if any answer you are giving, they are asking more into depth. Then after that they ask how to use the link queue for the pagination. So you see I given this answer, skip page number, page size. Using this we can use the pagination. And next they ask what is the pattern in your current application, what you are right now working. So when I was giving the interview, so that time my current project was in the repository pattern structure. So I discuss about that. Then they were asked why it is good, why other pattern you are not use, what is the structure, how this pattern will be going to be help for your current project, like that. Next we have this is the major question they ask, and after that we get the off call, and HR told will update you. So after one day of this technical round one, I got call from the HR you are cleared up first round. You have to be again appear for the second round, which is again technical, and that is again one level more than from the previous one. It is more tougher from the previous technical round one, and in that they are asked about the system design, Azure microservices, because I am already working on the Azure cloud project from the Microsoft. and also Microsoft certified in the Azure side. So that's why they were more asking in the cloud side. And in that around 45 to 60 minutes we spend over there. And in that round, like mostly they focus on the system architecture, Azure services, DevOps, like which architecture we have to be used, and what Azure services we have to be used for the current project, in which scenario, in which case we have to be get from the Azure services. There's a different plan also. So what we are going to be what we are going to be used, that should be also we have to be keep in mind, that should not be very cost effective, that should be not very costing. We have to be check for the like less costing over there. So all the scenario we have to be keep in mind when we are giving the answer. And question that they are asking, like once you can see I mentioned here some of the question. Like first they ask like how do you implement microservices in the .NET Core. Then they were asking how is authentication handled using a JWT. Then they ask like Azure function and service bus. And in the Azure function, we have a triggers. How many types of trigger? If you are already work on, you can give the triggers. Like we have a HTTP trigger, time trigger, symbol trigger, Cosmos DB trigger, like that. Service bus trigger. Then in the Azure DevOps side, they are asking about the CI/CD process. If you are working on the JSON file, biceps file, YML file, how we are creating, what is the operating system you are using. In that detail, they were asking. Then next question they ask about how do you handle the distributed logging and monitoring. So in the Azure application inside, logging telemetry I use, and dashboard matrices also I use for the distributed services. And also there are like more question, but major question I mentioned here. Then this was the like second round. Uh, After this round again, like HR called, and she told like can you again connect after 2 hours for the managerial round, because you clear the second round also. So I told okay, I will be available, because our main aim is to like clear the technical round. So I was thinking okay, I will be clear this round also, because majorly we most of the people we also getting the rejected in the technical round. And as a senior developer, so I already face this type of question and scenario in the real time also in company. So I am a bit comfortable like for the manager round. And in that they are focusing on the more soft skills, leadership, scenario based question they were asking. Like question they are asked, describe a challenging bug and how you fix it. And in my case I was having some examples, so I was giving them, so they are very impressed on my answer. And then they ask like how do you mentor junior developer. Then they ask like how do you handle the tight deadlines. Then they also ask like conflict resolution experience in a team. So yeah, conflict happen every time if we are working with the big project with some seniors. So we are giving our POV. Sometime it works, sometime it will not work. So what was the scenario or what was the case? How we are discuss about that thing. So we are like having this type of real time experience. So we can discuss in the manager round. Then like yeah, this was the question they asked in the manager round. Then after this, HR also in the same call. Then HR told like this manager person will disconnect and HR will continue the same session. Then in a couple of minutes, I think manager is given the feedback. That's why she told like we'll connect after 10 minutes. And in the chat discussion, we were asked like salary discussion, relocation, notice period, joining timeline, all the information. So yeah, that was the experience for the Accenture. And if you want to be more question on this, more programming question on this, what I face, I will give. Please comment it down and like, share, subscribe this channel. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye. Happy learning, happy coding.